Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead, and I'm back with more Danganronpa. Today we're doing the second trial, I think. I should have said hi Arrowhead, everybody, yeah. The thing that I supposedly said I would try saying. Whatever, second trial, yeah baby, we have no idea who did it. I still think, even after having completed this game a few years ago, this might have been the closest in the series anyone ever got to, like, winning. Wait, hold on, let me check the audio is good. Alright, yeah. That's probably fine.
So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. It's terrible. You're terrible.
All right.
Whew, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle on down to the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Let's just go. You have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Let me just make sure the audio is, like, fine-ish. Wait, this is not free, Cromer. Yeah, welcome, Spamton G. Spamton. How you doing? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. Yeah, I'm sorry this isn't more Delta Room, but it is something. So there's that. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Whew, alright.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly class trial? You're gonna say deadly class trial? A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yep, there it is. I'm good. Not like you can really lose in this game anyway. Alright, skills. I have 2, I think. Yeah. Focus cost decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time, effective during non-stop debate, hangman's gambit, and bullet time battle. Nice. Well, that'll do for now. Because I have no other skills. At all.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
We already know.
So, your
Are you really
votes
going to begin with a basic
determine
explanation of the class trial when we're this far into the class trial?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first
I gotta say, once again, I do really like the guy who played Monokuma this game.
let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, we have to make it clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Indeed. What was it that... Oh. Yeah.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound. According to the Monokuma file, then what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Oh, what? That wasn't what you wanted me to... What kind of blend? You asked me a question.
Chihiro's fatal. It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was an iron.
There we go. Damn it.
Interesting. That certainly would.
You got, guys, once again, you gotta lead it a little bit, like Space Invaders.
The Monokuma file. What kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Damn it, no. Come on. Oh, I'm a clown.
It appears it was.
I'm such a clown.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
My God.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal
Time to
blow
watch
was
a
on the-
bear murder people with weird ways. Exactly. Or at least the bear is watching. Man, I love bear murder. Yeah.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
This might be a little too quiet. Let's see.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent
Yeah, that's definitely too
with
quiet.
the dumbbell.
That's probably good. I would assume.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Agreed.
You looked at her head wound?
Well, did you not? We're in a trial.
That's so creepy.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here.
That is not blood. That is Pepto-Bismol. Everyone in this universe is filled with strawberry milk.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act
Oh,
is already quite clear.
we're all full of Pepto-Bismol.
What? For real? Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element. Nope. I'm good. I do like that the game kind of tells you when it's gonna be like the last tutorial and kind of acts like it's like, oh yeah, well, sorry this is the last time, but yeah.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
No, I will not come on.
There's just no proof for it.
Damn it.
So,
How am I this bad already today?
well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I just need to get used to it not being hit scan. Not that it ever was, but
Might know one reason he could be involved.
wait, he said for real, possible Persona 5 reference. It referenced Persona 5 like 6 years in advance. Absolutely amazing game. Oh, yeah, that's his voice. I don't have to talk.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it?
No, this guy was in Persona 5 in terms of voice. In fact, plenty of the cast in this was, now that I think about it.
Let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file,
I thought that Togami sounds like a Redditor.
defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Fuck.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other.
Oh, Danganronpa humor.
It's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
It is interesting how Danganronpa can get away with just kind of like this is a serious enough scene by virtue of someone having died and this being a trial about their death, but like it's also like
Why don't
a situation to make jokes in, I guess. The other characteristic for every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, not mistaken, has to do with the positioning of the body. Yeah, I got half a heart back.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
That they are.
Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
Oh, and what is that?
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Unless...
No fucking way.
No fucking... No way! Wait, this is like a made-up trial because it's just a bear watching this with probably popcorn.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yeah, he didn't even pay any Cromer to get into this show.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
He said that so matter-of-factly.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like lipophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Well, yeah, why do you think they flee the crime scene afterwards? Because there's so much of it.
Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
A towel. The horse's name was Friday. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. I remember the answer for this one. There we go. I don't think it's politically correct to say that anymore, but we can.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative
Yeah,
identity
DID.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say
DID
that
is
all
also
these
what you need to
powers-
show the police if they ask you who you are. Here is DID.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after
That was
seeing
a
the
terrible
body
joke.
was proof
Holy
enough
shit,
that she
I am
has a
off
split
my game.
personality.
I'm not even usually on my game, but that was particularly off. That didn't even make any sense. Well, it made a little bit of sense, but not like a lot. Whatever, anyway.
I got it!
I'm the smartest.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Yep. She got all flippy. Yeah. A front and a back, a top ending and a bottom.
She was acting funny.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
I'll assign whatever adjectives I want. Green.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped
So,
herself
like,
in her room,
if Genocide
because she
Jack
was
ate
scared
blood
of
pudding
Genocide Jack?
and Toko woke up in the middle of the meal. Huh. But then she would throw up probably and then see more blood. And... But I don't even know where I'm going with this. Anyway, yeah, she's in the room. I'd drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more
I heard a
people.
funny joke the other day. A man goes to see a doctor.
Yeah. How can you know?
I'm not gonna finish the rest of that. Anyway,
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them? Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Did she kill someone? The bear is like, this is some good. It might as well be an Ace Attorney trial at this point. Have you seen the I keep talking about it, but like the cover of Big Shot where it was mixed with Ace Attorney's the Pursuit theme? And everyone in the comments is just doing stuff as if it was like spammed in Ace Attorney. Like, dear Mr. Wright, accusing me of murder in Japanifornia? I'm an ace detective, not an ace defective. And stuff like that. It's very funny. Anyway,
She said,
this is, yeah, this game was very much inspired by Phoenix Wright, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. But I'm guessing it was. But I don't know.
And that
But I
trepidation
think-
is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
I can.
Only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy
Byakuya
fairy
absolutely
tale.
would be a Redditor. Honestly, so would she.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. Yes, and I did not commit tax evasion. I was just at my dumpster doing my taxes like a normal salesman, 1997. I still love the bit of it, like the 1997 and the oh, that really makes the bit. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Okay, guys, a little bit of relationship advice right here. I feel like asking someone out on the basis of, if I don't kill anyone else, will you date me? I just don't think that's a foundation for a healthy relationship. You know, a real partner would help you commit the murders, not ask you to stop, right? Anyways, hopefully people realize it's a joke.
That's the only reason, I promise.
So you'll only stop killing people if you can get some hot Reddit boy ass.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Fucking brutal.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
I'm saying Jack is back. Toku's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second, literally A's attorney trial. Yep, here she is.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
I love the performance in Genocide Jill, by the way.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
I'm still just laughing at the concept that they, out of all the ultimates to bring into the school, one of them was technically also a murderous fiend.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, fair reaction, Mondo.
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
I disagree.
Intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
What?
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
The person who did the crime have a mental breakdown. Where have I heard that one before? You know, honestly, I'd love to see like a Deltarune boss fight where it's like a case or something like that, where you have to present them with the evidence of like, oh yeah, you did this or that or whatever. Might be a little on the nose, but I do think that would be kind of like a funny little extra fight.
The world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little
Again, who says this?
behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
Wait, so which one are you? This is the murderous fiend. This almost reads like a Spamton quote in the game. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is Genocide Jack 1997. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
Ask whatever you want. She doesn't have to answer.
What's up?
She says with her tongue hanging out.
The mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
It's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over
You know, honestly, that's fair. I'm not sure Monokuma's the real problem here. It might just be systematic corruption and budget cuts.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Hey girl, what that tongue do?
Just kidding again.
This should be enough to convince you.
I gotta be honest, I feel like she's significantly more charismatic this way, to the point where I almost prefer her as the serial killer.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma
Granted, I'd
told
rather people in general not be serial killers, but as far as this game goes, she seems more fun that way.
If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been
This
forever
bear have got a point, and he's literally me. Oh yes, I also trap high schoolers in a high school and force them to kill.
So she had a very clear
Mainly
motive
because
to
of the
never have
police.
that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
But what if she says she did it? Then you don't know what to believe, do you? Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about it. Danganronpa has some great music. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really?
I feel a little bad speeding through it, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of know what I'm getting to.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Aha! I do that every single Friday alone on the night. It is very fun.
Methods of murder really exactly the
How do you
same?
keep finding high
I'm not
schoolers?
so sure about that.
There cannot be that many high schoolers that are willing to follow someone into an abandoned building and have them be bared to death by each other.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
I remember this case being a lot harder. Maybe it gets harder later.
Oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you.
Is it bad that I kind of want her to call me garbage?
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing
Where the
things.
hell does she get all the scissors?
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Are you winning, son? At the moment, apparently.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
I mean, I like both of those things, so like,
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and
I
this
get out of the dark world and kidnap them. One clear difference. Victim's fatal injury. There we go.
For one, the cause of death is different.
Indeed,
In the
indeed.
Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Not just a pair, some of them have multiple scissors sticking out of them. Again, where is she buying these scissors?
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
I don't know what a tortellini
then
is.
the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
More like the Pepto sauce, because of all the Pepto-Bismol. Next thing.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking. So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Perhaps. What was used to suspend her. There you go.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Disbelief.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases...
Hey, Geef Mr. O, welcome to the stream. Forgot to say that. How you doing?
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Yeah.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders
Who keeps giving her scissors?
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very
Did
picky
no
about the
one
tools I use.
at like whatever scissor forge she went to, did no one ever stop to question, hey, why is this girl buying so many scissors from us? Did they think she was selling them on Etsy or some shit?
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
It's funny because he's not big.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
Good, and you? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I got it!
Well, yeah, kinda.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money!
What are you talking about?
Genocide Jack only kills men.
All the victims.
Ken Narada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shokugaku, yeah. I gotta be honest, some of these names I might not have gotten just by virtue of I don't know every
Guys?
Japanese name.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
I give her scissors. They're just really terrible and can't even stab or cut paper. They are very good at killing people, though.
The hell is wrong with you?
They cost 1 chromer.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now
So she's a yaoi fangirl. Most hinged yaoi fangirl.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
I'd like to see him try. That sounds pretty good.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Yeah, but like, is it though?
Quiet, lolly cur!
Slowly.
Oh,
I
you've been the
would never
one
kill
person who
for
actually talked back to him.
mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive,
Wouldn't she still do it her way?
bother with the message and arrangement. It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some
That's
amount
fair.
of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
A
Maybe you used the
dumbbell.
'cause you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of.
And she whips out those like plastic little scissors for kids with like the little like the edges on it to cut paper without cutting the kid.
There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
I've installed scissors in all of your brains.
She's fully equipped.
And JoJo posing.
So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Kind of interesting that the yaoi fangirl knows a lot about scissors.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you can you gutter dogs, all of you.
We already know who did some of the murders. Can't we just kill her? We know she didn't do this murder though, and that's part of the problem.
So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
We need to show the right killer as opposed to the wrong one.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent? But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's
Suspended.
not some copycat killer.
The body was suspended out of school. Or rather, I guess in this case it was in school suspension. Is that a JoJo reference? Most likely. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. The only other person who knew.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami?
Plot twist.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Perhaps.
Disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on.
All right, keep it in your skirt, Jill.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
Did he just say Byakuya?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
I do, and don't call me Shirley.
Looking back and thinking about it now, when you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
Go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a
It
guy,
means you're a pervert.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Maybe Byakuya is secretly a girl.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that.
Except we didn't know it was her.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
Smug asshole.
Share with the rest of the class.
I'm good. I don't know what it is, but I won't find out. I've done it before, I'll do it again.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room.
Wait, no, wrong button. Aha! Alright, here we are. Okay, come on. Yeah, I got it.
That's a natural reaction for
Not really.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a
Yeah,
girl.
accurate.
So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room.
Question.
First. There was no time for
How did you know
pointless
it was her?
distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya, he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker, that's a natural
The victim was Chihiro.
Damn it.
Who was a girl.
Technically there was not, but kinda.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of
Also,
weird.
wait, what? Huh? I may have needed to understand what the hidden thing was. Government information being leaked. Is that a bug shake reference?
Before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the
That's a natural reaction for any.
The victim was Chihiro.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna. Oh boy. Wait, hold up. Target a weak spot, then hold down the left mouse button. You can... Okay, that was it. I forgot.
So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker.
There was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found. But he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity, that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro.
There we go. That's what it was. Okay, now we're on the same page. Probably should have looked at the tutorial.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the
I mean, in
victim
theory, we
was.
could have done a head count and then gone from there, but we did not, and therefore the problem.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
However, you made a spelling mistake, and therefore I'm right.
Interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. Cornered, start playing.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is, I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Yeah.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Oh, the library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases?
There's plenty.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
I'll let it play out.
I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended.
With
It was some kind of rope.
twas rope, yes.
That's right.
Twine.
It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Fuck you. No, damn it.
Obviously, somebody else
Two
must have
things went wrong. Why am I dumb?
The difference. You want me to explain?
You know what? Don't answer that.
But Chihiro, it was some kind of.
That's right. Then there must be something.
Hey, Byakuya,
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
There we go.
no, it's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
Yeah, I feel like we should have noticed that it was an extension cord before this instant, but
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that.
I mean, he used it like once. It's kind of, you're acting like he married the thing.
I can't imagine any
And I would think that he would marry the extension cord, but let's put that aside for the moment.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Oh, you're confessing then.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
This is admissible in court, everyone.
Is that about right?
No. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
I don't think ever.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What?
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on?
You see, actually, I'm the killer.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
I mean,
What about all that bother?
Wouldn't it still be a homicidal psychopath if you still did it? What was that just now? Something's not right. Shira's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off with what he said.
I got it.
Yeah, I got a heart back.
You say you killed Chihiro
Or
in
half
the
one,
girls' locker
anyway.
room, right?
Bye, Geef Mr. L. Remember, whatever said will be used against you in court. Exactly, and now we're gonna use it against him. In court.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
I feel like this has meme potential right here.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about how could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else.
Well,
He sounds
it's
smug
entirely
as fuck.
possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now... Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without
Ooh.
permission. What do you mean
There's
she
a
was killed
twist.
somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Let's see the proof. It's either this or this, and I don't really know which one it is. I think this is the one they're trying to get me to say.
I got
Yep.
it. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Yeah, we got them at an
Girls'
anime
locker room
convention.
was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like
Now,
that?
Makoto, don't be all judgmental. Women can like whatever they want.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Anyway,
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had
Jill is just the absolute biggest, like, how do I respond to this person that I can find in this game? And there's a lot of that.
the super popular boy band Tornado.
It's pronounced
Again,
Tornado.
That doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
I'm saying it right now. He's going to have a mental breakdown. Unless he has a... Someone else has a mental breakdown. Breakdown.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Yep, that's the other thing I was gonna
Referring
say.
to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Wait, is that pink?
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I
Protein
noticed that
coffee.
after the murder, the stain had been totally
How bitter
swept
would
away.
that be? Because protein already isn't very, like, sweet, so you're probably just drinking, like, solid bitterant.
I got it.
Yeah, getting hearts back. Nice.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
You can never wash away your
In
sins
fact,
of protein
I found
coffee.
it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
I look very angry right now for some reason in the stream. I feel like I just positioned myself wrong and now I'm, like, above or something.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
I guess,
Why
but
would anyone do that?
to move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to
Entirely
swap the scene of
plausible.
the crime,
Entirely plausible indeed.
the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Why indeed?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your
Man, she is very quiet.
across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Are you gonna say that she's a ghost?
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro have really gotten in the boys' locker room somehow? Are you gonna say because she's a ghost? Are you gonna say ghost?
Is it really possible?
Mm-hmm.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
No, you don't.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
Honestly, that's actually decent logic there.
That's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
That actually does support the thing.
Is it really could Chihiro?
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing. I'm talking about Leon's handbook. Of
Damn it! I have to look back around.
She could get into the boys' locker
See, the one
room no
advantage
problem.
of Ace Attorney here really is that you can just go back to the phrase without looping all the way back around, really.
She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
There it is.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah. Incorrect. Also ratioed. Also
No,
wrong.
I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation?
I mean, hey,
against
dude
using
knows to take an
someone
L when he
else's
sees it.
handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing.
Or stealing one.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yep.
Yup. Hit the nails.
Gotta love holes, especially loopholes.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own
Kind of weird that we call it a handbook when it's like an iPad.
Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hmm. I disagree.
Hold on a second.
Thank
I
you.
agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
But what?
what are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain
I think
that,
you're all thinking a little too hard
why
about
don't we
this.
take a little break from the trial. I'd like you all to come see something.
Going on a field trip?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting.
Hmm.
I'm sure that thought must please
It's probably
you.
translation error. Yeah, probably.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
We get to go outside?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
We shall. Lead the way, milady. Yeah. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Oh, yay.
The girls' locker room?
Yeah.
You've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Again, and it is funny how Kyoko has a lot of information that she just doesn't tell anyone. Ever.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Yeah.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys.
We shouldn't worry about gender at a time like this. There's a dead body.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body.
Kyoko, just say what you mean. I think we all know, but just say what you mean.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Dead.
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
That man is a hamster.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Well, yeah, the name is Chihiro, not Chihiroine. Oh, that's a stupid joke. Anyway.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what
The Twink
Kyoko
Slayer.
wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the
Femboy has been
room and
found.
to the trial.
Oh, man.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Oh, boy.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation.
I like how
that
we all,
Chihiro
like,
was
for a collective
actually
10 or 15 minutes tried to
boy.
figure out what it could be that possibly went wrong, and then, lo and behold,
Well,
it was
I don't know
actually
his
a
reason for
relatively,
hiding it, but the
not
fact is,
obvious, but simple
Chihiro
answer.
was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So, There should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Perhaps.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
What are you talking about? What?
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
I noticed he had much smaller hips than the average girl. What was his even what his point? What, huh?
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
This is a fucking nut. I do think this is one of the nuttier trials.
Interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What
Where
about
he
you,
will
Makoto?
stay forever.
After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did.
But
But
is he the killer?
I think he might not actually be the killer.
Technically, a
after all.
killer would be like Monokuma, but
What?
I don't know.
You the one who accused him in the first place?
J'accuse.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence
Well, now he knows that if he ever
is
does
too
commit murder, that he's gonna be able to get away with it by just doing that.
overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
It could also connect a plug to a wall or other things.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on
I don't know, I feel like he could have killed Chihiro without inspecting the genitals. I think it might be the girl that knows way too much. I don't know her name.
So that's
Technically,
your
there could be
thinking,
all of
huh?
them.
Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room.
Okay, again,
and
that also begs the
decided
question,
to
why was
alter it.
he in the girls' locker room?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
That was a nice little translation bit right
I
there.
find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons
Comedy?
don't matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
If you know something, tell it immediately. Don't wait like 40 minutes. Or tell it immediately. Yeah. I completely agree. I feel like she absolutely should have said something ahead of time. Yeah, again, like she says, if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
That's something you share with the class ahead of time in real life.
Mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Or like a fungus or a fungus ant, which are real things,
Let's
because
discuss this all as a
zombies.
group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... So you can tell because Genocide Jack is a girl and therefore would apply to the first one as well. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it would have had to have been a guy. It's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Oh. Non-stop debate. We still haven't gotten to multiple bullets yet. That's interesting.
Isn't there a single
Just to be clear, what was Celeste's account? She was spotted leaving the warehouse, stuffing blue clothes into her duffel bag. Okay.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
People call me killer whenever I walk out of my house. It's like, hey, what are you doing, killer? Or what? I don't even know where I'm going with that joke. Fucking whatever.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the
He's a killer, queen, gunpowder, gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind.
Game over, man. Game
Oh, that's funny. I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure. There is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that
Did nobody get a look at the...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, that
perhaps someone saw the victim at some point?
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Damn it. Lost a heart over that. Dang it. Now they're gonna think I'm the killer.
Isn't there a single clue?
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer?
Accidentally pressed the click thing there, but it still worked.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see.
I also have it written down that you did, in case you forgot.
But I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Also, she pronounces the name like the Japanese version. That's interesting.
That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Nice.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Have they ever had like an exorcist in Danganronpa? I feel like they did, but I don't remember.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
Fucking yaoi fangirls, man.
Who met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even...
Yeah,
guess.
once again, I still think this is the trial where the killer got like the closest ever to escaping.
You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer
Okay,
is.
Kyoko, do you know who the killer is? Because I'd like you to tell us.
Seriously?
I know who the killer is, obviously, but like, they might not.
Who's the killer?
Think back to the track and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
I mean, we could try.
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Fingerprints don't really hold too well on cloth.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Well, I mean, one of them probably does. I'm positive Byakuya knows how to do that.
To get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Inferences. I forgot the definition for that, but I know what it is. Yeah. You could have told us that. You could have told us that an hour ago.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
It was his, and therefore.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah.
So next why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Agreeing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
That took me a while the first time. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for this.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago,
I could have sworn this trial had an intermission, though. I feel like we're about to get to the end of everything.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was...
As we've seen from the CG.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit?
And why are you so buff that you could easily use the dumbbell to kill someone?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag
Yep.
of clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit
Dude
was
could have literally stayed silent.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Literally could have stayed silent. Could have said nothing. He was not required to talk there, and he could have gotten away with it.
How about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in
What
his
about the
hands.
duffel bag?
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Yeah, almost like she was trying to hide it. It could very well be
Celeste noticed it.
something
Chihiro made a
different.
point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Well, yeah, I could have because of my X-ray vision. Ah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one...
Well, I can't. Okay, so here's the thing. I can understand Kyoko obviously not wanting to make a claim without evidence because then people might not believe her. And, you know, having people figure stuff out on their own is a way to help with them believing you. So there's that. But, I don't know.
Said you knew who did it to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
His haircut.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Can someone take away the scissors? They take so long to make, aka finding parts from garbage. She's just pulling them out willy-nilly. Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to get stabbed with garbage scissors. That's like the worst kind. Deals poison damage.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, you would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well,
Crumbled like a house of cards.
the problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Speaking of a card.
My time has nearly come.
Called it, yep.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that
Biker man.
Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Oh god.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It must belong to one of them. Not mine. Mondo's is another one. Chihiro? Yeah.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
I could have sworn we started suspecting Mondo way later in the trial.
Quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot.
Okay, when you say shock, do you mean like electric shock or like physical shock?
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Yeah, it's like 1 in 8, so.
Ooh. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Exploiting a bug feels weird. Hitting its weak point. Yeah, let's go with this. Damn it. Nope, debug the hell and back. We couldn't afford a recall.
Shoot.
Fuck. There it is. Even though...
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah. You remember that?
Well, don't tell us things that we're not supposed to.
Maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Oh, but...
Never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession.
Then we can only assume that
At the very
someone figured
least,
out
even though
what's going
Monokuma is a murderous fiend, he does really care about quality control.
on. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
I think he does want this to be a fair trial.
And someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
You know, he is watching out for competitors. Monokuma is a good business bear.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you...
Yeah, supposedly the reason why you don't get burnt in a sauna is like something to do with the layer of like sweat going off the skin makes like a layer around you that if you don't move will keep you from getting hurt or whatever. Good bear, have a kidney. Did you find that in the dumpster too? I don't want a dumpster kidney. I mean, I'll take it if I have to, but like I don't prefer that. See, look at that, yeah. Man, Hifumi's legs are small.
Directly onto your skin, you definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
I don't really like saunas. I break.
Be sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Yes, also a leg.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Yeah, not much of a mystery.
What do you mean by accident?
I do like the way Danganronpa sets up the trials with like the stuff that seems pretty irrelevant somehow winding up being relevant.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Seriously?
Yeah, my friend of mine in Canada.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Mondo magic.
Mondo.
Perhaps.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Because
Mondo
guilty.
endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to
Still have the
keep his full
towel over
uniform
the
on.
hair horn.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ooh. Ah, multiple.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is
Yes.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it. We'll see. Is there another option?
Look, Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I mean, he literally punched Makoto into oblivion in the first chapter.
He says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it. 3 times I've failed the same thing. I thought that was an axe in his head.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn it.
See? Makoto was wrong.
4 times. Amazing even.
Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other
Damn
words,
it.
if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
There it is.
No, it's wrong.
Show us your handbook. And your hand.
Mondo, the
Seeing
handbook
Dead
out.
Saika's picture is
Is it
just,
really yours?
I don't know, it's a certain level of very morbid comedy.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean,
I mean, he
is,
just
I
said
think
it.
Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Yep.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy
It is baseball resistant.
So then,
It's not a fan of the
handbook
Mets.
in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning?
We've
out
been
your
over
handbook is
this.
prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There
We've
is
been
a
over
rule
this,
about
Blue.
loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries.
Is it a
If
gray
anything,
area
it
or a
just makes
great
things more
area?
interesting. As such,
It's just gray.
I
Okay,
agree that
yeah.
exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo,
Brand new
if I'm wrong
sentence.
about this, you're welcome to say
It'll be
so.
even funnier if the picture falls down randomly.
I'm happy to.
Or if
admit
it's
I
only
made a
there for like the
mistake,
first
But
3 minutes of the trial as a metaphor for her in the game.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You
Alright,
made it
Luke Skywalker, why don't I show you the truth?
okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right.
Yeah. Entering the Mind Palace. Alright, then goes to that thing. Chihiro, wherefore art thou there? Then this guy here. Then where? Hold on, hold up, hold the phone. What would be the right thing here? This might be the actual one we want for this, but then that begs the question, what goes here? Well, that's just that other screen right there. So that... Actually, you know, let's come back to that. No, wait, but then... That's just that image. That's not even right either. Hold on. Rolling up the carpet. Yeah, hold on. Rolling up the carpet. And that's there. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. This goes here, he's taking the poster off. And then... Oh, wait, hold on. This goes there. And then this goes here, because he's putting the poster back. But on the girls' wall. Then he writes Bloodlust. And he throws that in there. And there's that. So now it's just this one. Okay, I think we're good.
The killer is you. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Yeah.
Last night, Celeste saw
She just stylishly swings into the door.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Yeah.
That something was a blue tracksuit.
Yeah.
You can confirm
Blue
it's right,
tracksuit.
Celeste?
Act 2.
Bag in hand, Chihiro headed out,
Out
even though it
2.
was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys'
Oh
locker
fuck, I
room?
got that backwards, didn't I? Damn it. Oh no. This one goes here. God damn it, I got it backwards. I thought I was so smart. Thought I was so smart, but no. Now we got it.
With bag in hand,
Yeah.
she made her way.
There we go.
Simple, because she was really a he.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
And it was Dumbbell Man.
The killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell. approached
Also,
the
another thing is that
Chihiro.
the dumbbell would have had to have been something that someone strong enough could actually lift. Because, like, that's a pretty big dumbbell.
And attacked him.
You got blood in the
And
swimsuit
that's
model
where the
poster.
bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged.
I always find the way that Danganronpa does, like, the smiles on the villains kind of creepy because it's just such a wide smile. It's like all across their entire face. God damn it! This here... I'm such a backwards person.
The killer is you! Which is why the killer hurried to try
Man.
to hide the act.
I'm not gonna get a good score on this.
Poster,
Are you fucking... What? Or hold on, wait. What's right here? What else would it be if not that? This maybe, but then that's just that image right there. Fuck, dude, I don't know this. Even though that's just that image again, but I guess that is kind of where we're going.
the killer is you! Then remove
There we go, alright.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
I got a lot wrong there.
It was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
And then I also got that wrong. God damn it.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Oh, never mind.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
I guess they would call it that, but I don't think it's like a might thing. I think that's just what they would call it.
That could have been the end of things, but no.
Byakuya had to be a...
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Oh, Byakuya, why?
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from
You would probably object to the word stumbling.
He got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Which is pretty fucked to begin with, let's be real here. But his handwriting is impeccable. Like, that is some very impressive finger painting.
He left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
There we go.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all
See, guys, this is why quality control is important.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Yeah. It is right.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah.
I literally gave you all of it just now.
You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this
On the meat bone. Evidence that Mondo was the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would I like to hear more? No, but I feel like I should. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. I probably should try to abbreviate the next word, just by virtue of I don't want to somehow get taken down for evil, but you know. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and your tempo will be forced to its max. I'm aware of that. At this point, even if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it would only be fair if you got access. It wouldn't only be fair if you got access to the special time, right? So we've also prepared something called negative time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates negative time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use negative time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, final bit of the trial.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Yeah.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
You're corrupt.
Show me some evidence.
There we go.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Yeah, there you go. The breakdown.
If my thinking so far is right,
If my oh yeah, that's voiced. I don't need to say anything.
his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
He's accepting his defeat with relative grace. Hey, one of them is gonna be like a D. Bullshit! I got an A on all of them. What? I mean, thanks, but holy what?
Bro, what are you saying? I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get
I knew it. It always happens. Yeah, it's always very satisfying too.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
I can't. I'm streaming right now.
Who will you elect as the blackened this time
Oh,
around?
that's what you
Will
meant.
you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Hmm. Do I get some of those coins or? Nope.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kyutaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you would kill someone. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Yay, gambling. Yeah, baby. Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so... maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided he'd start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! A book about murder with Monokuma. Murder and all that it encompasses, with the bear, the funny bear. The wonderful world of murder. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give me some courage. Wait, so why is Chihiro saying, so he wouldn't ask Mondo for help to help him become strong? I feel like that's a Monokuma line. That might be a little error right there. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise that he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean... that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So... he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because... no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey!
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Crazy Diamondo. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started thinking about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Doug created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I just...
Gotta get stronger. I gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one more time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. And Usuzu, the kid brother, pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh... Even his hair got messed up. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team. You and me put together. It's a promise between men. Yo! What a guy! What a guy. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and to keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. It's a prank, bro. We hit you with a truck on purpose. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light upon his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness, turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You saying I should just say it?
What?
You saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to let's sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything? What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
And
bitch.
stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring at him. Down on the ground. Hey! I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Unless we had a necromancer, which we do not. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. Weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it!
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now.
because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing? You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished. Hold on. Now then. Oh yeah. For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Biker, I barely know her. Yeah. I think the style of this game is really on point. I also like how it first shows Monokuma from like the white side, then it switches to the black one as he like flips over and drags him over. The Cage of Death. To be fair, that is a pretty cool way to die, at least. Never mind, that's probably very, very painful. You might even travel through time with that, honestly. Probably gonna turn into liquid from the inside out. Just send him through time. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Somewhat tempted to try it, but mostly, Probably hair in it. And also it's made of people. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. Monokuma was such a wholesome bear. He couldn't hurt a fly, so that's why he uses machines to kill people. I could see him using that excuse, honestly. My brother. Another murder. And another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Not if he beats you to it. Ah! As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to... What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya, you're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead! Don't you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
Where can I buy some of that butter? It's gonna be a real product. I'd rather not buy it. Man, I don't want people butter. I feel like it tastes relatively bad. Because, like, people are carnivores, right? And butter is made from cow milk, I think. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be
Wow, I can't believe it's not butter, it's people. That should be the slogan. Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he had gone, I'd looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So you're saying you knew the culprit? You knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we didn't figure out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. You could have said that an hour ago, or rather 2 hours ago when this started. Exactly. Though in his case, it's more of like devious non-compliance, so it's like, I'll allow it because it's not just, oh, I didn't tell anyone because I wanted you to figure it out. It's, I didn't tell anyone because I was trying to make it fun. That's a little different in my eyes. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
Shut up. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami... In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
Ooh, it's so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Ooh, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's like 1/2 of me. One of Ooh is the other half is Shadow Demon from Hell. Accurate. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed in the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more... It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, all our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll
That
be like
girl.
a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
A traitor,
That's
perhaps?
what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Round? Who is it? This 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Interesting. The end. Only 10 remain. 10? A very small amount of days remain. I received the crazy diamond present. Well, everyone, that is a good place to end for today. I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. There was a blue spy energy. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for watching the stream, everyone. My next stream will probably be on Tuesday. You'll see the schedule tomorrow. Ideally. Either way, thank you very much for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. And goodbye for now.